I want to give you a kind of background to understanding what is going on there. So the first thing that struck us when we went to the villages of Nu is that most of the villagers are working class people who are trying to, who are struggling to live. And it's also the Nu district is also a Muslim dominated area. But what you see when you go there is that in some way historically they have tried to find a, they have been living peacefully with the Hindu neighbors, and not that they have become an homogeneous community, but they have, with their differences, they have been able to live with each other. And most of the Hindu people there are also lower caste people, and you even see, less of caste practices. Some of them even told us about that. So this is the kind of area that this violence is happening to. This is not a very posh area, not a very powerful area. People are struggling to make ends meet. Many of them are working in Delhi. Many of them are they are servicing Delhi. They are coming to Delhi. They are engaged in occupations that service Delhi also. And none of them, many of them do not have government jobs, or they're not a very, very dominant group. It's not a set of people who are struggling to live. And it is into this area that this violence happens. So what you see is that another background that we have to understand, that right-wing forces have been trying to create trouble here for years. Okay, so even when but at the same time, within the village there is a push against this. In 1992, when the Babri Masjid demolition happened, it was villagers took care of the temple and saw that it is not broken. So then again, once this new regime came into power, so there has been constant attempt to create communal disharmony here. One incident is that happened last year, a mazar that is visited actually by Hindus and Muslims. Tomb that was destroyed. So at that time there was there was a peace talk, and the DSP and SP came to the villagers and talked to them, and they did not, there was no retaliation. So this is a Muslim dominant area, and there was no retaliation even during 1992 and even last time. So another important incident is that using some mainstream media channels, they spread this news that Dalits in this area are not surviving, that they are all dead, they have all been killed. So this kind of news was spread, and panic was there. But at that time, activists like Samay Singh, a Dalit activist, he took it upon himself to go from village to village and record videos and show, and he exposed the falsity of that news, after which that plan also failed. So what you have to understand is that this is not just one instance of violence that is happening here. There have been so many attempts to create disharmony, and the villagers are pushing back against it. People there are pushing back against it, and you see that when you go there. They have no time for all this. They are struggling to live. But even that day, when the rally happened, the first rally with the pilgrims passed peacefully. You have to remember that. No violence happened when the pilgrims actually passed through that. And that area has a history of actually, when Kawad and all the other rallies pass through that area, they have this history of helping them, giving them water, facilitating that. Even that day it happened like that. Then another rally by VHP was allowed to go. And again you have to remember that people of that responsible people, sarpanchs and others of that area, had talked to the police administration and told them not to allow the VHP rally to happen. But the police has been working for the right-wing groups, and that rally was allowed to happen. And before the rally happening also, there was this whipping up of all of this, very sexually flavored kind of comments about the women there. All of that in social media, it was spread. Threats to the people there: we are coming to your village, we are going to be your, come and garland us. These kind of remarks were spread through social media, and a provocative and a very tense situation was created. Seeing this, the sarpanchs and others went to the police administration and told them not to allow this to pass. And another important thing, the rally, this is a small child, a 10-year-old child, a Muslim child told us when we were interviewing them. He was saying that शोभ यात्रा में तलवार का जरूरत क्या है? So the Shobh Yatra happened with Talwar. Okay, so this is the religious position. The first pilgrims went peacefully. Nobody attacked them. So then you come, after whipping up this communal frenzy, you come with guns and Talwar, and the police doesn't do anything. Okay, it is at this point that there is a retaliation. And this retaliation is then used to suppress this entire village. This is what we saw. Men have run away. The women are standing guard. Police can enter the villages and houses any time of the day. Women open the door, and male police officers put guns on their chest, and they tear their clothes. Around 300 people are in jail. They have not been produced in front of the magistrate. They have not, the women, we went around 19 to 24, 23 or something. At that time, so many days they have been picked up, and they have not had a chance to even meet their family. So there have been women with 3 sons in jail, and not only that, these 3 sons are bred. They are the ones who are earning members. So right now, these women, there was another girl who had a father in jail. So once the father and the sons are gone, they do not have food to eat. And another thing that we noticed is that the vegetable sellers, the mutton and chicken shops, all of it are not functioning there. People are not getting vegetables because people are afraid to come into this village. So really what we are seeing here, just a few kilometers away from Delhi, as we all go on with our great life, what we are seeing is this terrorizing of the people who have no role. They do not have anything to do with this. They have been, from outside forces are coming in, the police is standing with them. They are, what gives them this right? And the demolitions. There is a court order that exists that says there is a stay on the demolition, and still the demolitions are happening. And you should see what they are demolishing. They are not only demolishing businesses, shops, but the poorest of the poor. Already they are living in houses without even paint. Such houses are demolished, and now they are so helpless. And we are also not, we are staying in Delhi so close to them, and we are also not able to do anything. So we are in the face of a power which is violent, which is terribly, evil, and we have to stand together and we have to fight this. I will also, other members of my team will also talk about what they saw.